Hello everybody and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth P7R4A6LP. We're on a 7 streak. Yeah, going on 8. Well, let's make it 8. This is a pretty sizable streak. I'm pretty content with it. Let's keep it going. Then again, started this run, not looking too great. DPS seems not incredible, but it is better than nothing. Obviously our two items are like pretty bad in terms of their usefulness. You know, remote detonator, tier detonator, whatever this thing is. It can be good if you have a really high rate of fire, but we don't, so it's kind of bad. It's basically a poor man's Tammy's head, but like significantly worse. So we're gonna look for damage to really start this run. Obviously just like a single toothpicks pickup gives us a pretty decent chance to survive, at least like longer than we're surviving right now. I wouldn't mind picking up AAA battery or whatever that is right there as a trinket for us to use. So if we pick up a bomb, we'll bomb that, then bomb this, then bomb everything else. Book of Shadows, not Book of Revelations. Book of Revelations would be a godsend right now, but Book of Shadows is still okay. Could provide us with obvious benefits that I think I don't need to explain. Being able to not get hit on certain bosses, such as the Haunt on the first floor, could be incredibly beneficial to our run. I'm just going to pop this now. Honestly, I'm going to pop the Magician too. The more shots they hit, the better off we're going to be. Our damage just isn't good. We'll probably still get hit here, sadly. Magic Mush would be dope. Synth Oil would be dope. Pentagram would be dope. Anything that just gives us some straight up damage, or tears. I have a feeling though the game's going to be kind of a little screw bag to us, and it's going to give us lunch. It's not going to give us breakfast, not going to give us dinner. It's going to give us lunch. We'll see though. Obviously we now have our fly out that does very little work. There goes the Spirit Heart now. Such a crappy boss to fight when you have no damage. Okay, meat. It's not terrible. It could be better, but it definitely could be worse. I'll accept it. Head down to the next floor. We'll try to get into the cursed room probably sometime. Now's not that time. Damage is so bad. 5 hits to kill that guy right now. 2 to kill Poops. Oh, it's going to be a little bit of a long run. This deal with the devil is so insanely important to our run, since it could provide us with the keys we need to succeed. That, okay, this is interesting. Black market? No. 3 pennies. Could be better, could be worse. This is going to be like the theme of this video, is it could be better and it could be worse. So I'm recording a couple days after our last episode, and over that time, we had the whole, okay, well, there's the one run, Mom's Knife from the item room. A lot of people are probably pissed now, but I'm quite happy. There goes the deal with the devil chance as well, since I picked up Mom's Knife and then figured that, you know, I was invincible on this run and couldn't get hit. That's dumb of me, but that's life, so suck it up. Over the past couple days, is now November something, November 7th, and you know what that means. It means that who needs Thanksgiving? All of the Christmas stuff is out, which is so dumb. Like, I understand that, you know, Canada, for example, does not celebrate Thanksgiving, and it's only a US thing, but look, in the US, we don't need to be promoting Christmas already when we haven't even had our major holiday in November. What we need to do, besides like get people like Target, for example, Target needs to chill a little bit, and they need to stop putting out the Christmas decorations in like mid-October. Like, for one, Halloween just finished. I think Halloween's something that you could once November 7th rolls around, like right now, you should be getting rid of your Halloween stuff. You know, maybe you had some pumpkins out, start getting rid of the pumpkins, and then start putting out your gourds for Thanksgiving. If you live in America. If you live in Canada, England, Romania, I understand. I'm not going to force you to put out Thanksgiving decorations when you don't even, follow the holiday of Thanksgiving. But if you're in America, chances are you're following the holiday. Don't put out your Christmas stuff. And you know what? My family's guilty. I'm currently in school in another state, but at home, there's Christmas trees in my house right now on November 7th. And this is just stupid. Why are you going to completely forget about a whole nother holiday when there's a holiday in that month? It's like, January rolls around, and now this is a horrible example. I am going to take the speed upgrade. I feel like we could have gotten something better there, but I'd rather go with the safe bet. Gives us a mushroom, could bring us closer to the fungi. Why not? But it's like in October, already setting up for Christmas, although people do that too. See, now I'm running into a bunch of situations where none of my logic's panning out because the world is stupid enough to already do the failed situations that I'm trying to explain. What a time to be alive. But, seriously though, what we need to do, we need to just make it where there's universal holidays for each month of the year. So January, you celebrate New Year's. Okay? February, you got Valentine's Day. March is like the world's most useless holiday right now, as it does close to nothing in terms of the holidays in it. Is there actually a holiday in March? Not in month. Is there a holiday in month? Is there a holiday in March that I am like disregarding in terms of its significance to society? I don't think so. Although you sometimes get Easter, but that like sometimes is in April as well. Like I usually am Easter in, wow, this is horrible, but we'll take it for precedent. I'm usually an Easter in April kind of person. May, you got nothing. June, you got nothing. July, you got nothing. August, you got nothing. We need holidays for all these months. Like, make an official holiday called summer. Put that in June, not July, put it in June. Or like a happy you're out of school holiday, in which the principal gives gifts to all the children. I don't know. But you kind of get what I'm saying? If we make holidays for each month, now we got like a standard living going on. Wow, these items are just like 10 out of 10 tier after picking up Mom's knife right now. But if we can get holidays for each month, we no longer have problems like right now where Thanksgiving's being neglected as a holiday. Crampo. What do I want from Crampo? Honestly, I'd like it if I didn't fight him, but that's obviously not going to happen. So I suppose we take lump of coal. Does it do anything? I don't think so. Do we want to find our shop? I think we might, especially since it's right here. And this is a bunch of good stuff. Okay, let's buy this first. 2 spades. Not quite what I wanted. I think you take the Diplopia, and then you hope for the best. And that's a probably... I'm not going to say it's a dumb decision. I think it's a good decision. I think it just might be a I'm hoping for the best, and we're not going to get the best kind of situation, but we'll see. The double active card is really interesting to me, because I feel like that might actually do what I think it will and duplicate stuff for me, but I'm not positive. I'm going to take Fate's Reward because that's not something that I'd like to Diplopia, but I will probably test this theory if we come across something that we wouldn't mind Diplopiaing, like if we pick up Quad Shot in our item room or something along those lines. Obviously, our major implication is to save this for Boss Rush and then use it there, but if we don't get there... I mean, we're going to get there, so I can't say if we don't get there in time, because we are going to make it there in time. But say there's no items in there that we actually desire whatsoever, then we probably won't just waste Diplopia to take items we don't want. Especially if it's, like, marked and the Wiz. Like, probably not going to take those. But we'll figure it out. HP... a little bit of a problem on this one, just because I'm playing very lackadaisical. I will step up my play a little bit, and then we're going to be totally fine on this run. Not going to waste HP and stuff like Curse Rooms. We have no Guppy precedent. I already passed up Hive Mind, so we're not going to get that sizable benefit out of this. Just Guppy doesn't seem like a huge possibility, so I don't think going to that room is worth it. I am blowing up these just to get the money and possibly like a soul heart to pop out or something. The extra bomb is obviously nice, and I suppose the extra key, because we use that as well. It's rooms like this where you gotta be careful. We don't have a lot of range on our knife, so we gotta be slightly careful. But otherwise, this is like a pretty okay run. Obviously, Mom's Knife. Without Mom's Knife, this run is really bad, as we would have 2 damage upgrades, both subpar, and really no other good items besides that. That was poor. The Empress can't really take. If it's a teleport card, you got a chance of me taking it, but otherwise, I can't really give up this possibility of double active shenanigans with Diplopia. It does seem enjoyably fun. Okay, let's check out our shop. We have money. That's the one thing that's been good on this run, is we have a good amount of money, and once again, we got good stuff in our shop. We'll take Champion Belt. I'm tempted to get that card as well, if it's something like a Joker card that's obviously valuable on this floor, since we didn't pick up, or we didn't not take red heart damage on this floor. But that's only if we get the money. I don't really care too much, as we're still pretty powerful. We have not seen our item room either. Pretty big Depths 1. Admin and Tyrone, is this a sign for Afterbirth Plus? You're going to make floors stupidly big now, even when they're not XL floors? Because that's going to be really bad if you do that. I'm waiting for somebody to make an Afterbirth Plus mod that is just like Isaac on steroids, and it's going to be really freaking hard. Rooms are going to be much bigger. There's going to be more... Let's fight the boss. There's going to be more bosses. There's going to be harder bosses. Basically like the God Mode mod, but worse. And I'm really excited. Like, Afterbirth Plus is going to be crazy to see the stuff that people make. I'm going to try to make stuff as well. And then we'll have a whole modding community. It's going to be a stellar time. If you're not excited for, you know, the biggest update in the history of the game, although that's probably Rebirth, but that's beside the point. Any game that receives a major update is going to be an exciting time for that game and for the community of that game. I look at stuff like Minecraft, for example, and a lot of people are like, oh, you still play Minecraft, ayo. But when I look at a game like that, where it started off where most people played the game in its beta version, and still, you know, some still prefer the beta version of the game, then when the final game comes out and they, you know, put out updates a lot less fast, people lose a lot of interest in it, and that's because it's those updates that keep bringing people back. Minecraft slowed its updates for the longest time. It only came out with a couple of them, like, every 2 years or something stupid like that, and now they've lost a lot of the community, and that sucks, but that's kind of how life is. Time evolves, things change, new games come out that people want to play. You have to keep new stuff coming. You can't just pretend like, oh, we're gonna talk about Minecraft 1.10 for forever, but we're never actually going to release it. Or like No Man's Sky. Here, we're gonna have multiplayer content in this new totally dope game, and then it comes out, there's no multiplayer content, people are suing them because false advertising, and now your so-called game of the year is looking like, you know, the worst game of the century. You gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a game developer. I'm also not a lawyer or a legal partitioner, if that's even a word. So I frankly, I have zero clue what I'm even talking about, or if what I'm talking about makes any sense whatsoever, but I'm going to pretend it does. You know, keep on staking my opinion on stuff, even when my opinion is so incredibly wrong that Donald Trump would even be proud of it. So, that's that. I'll skip out on that. Tomorrow's the election. I don't really want to talk about that for obvious reasons. I think most people fully understand, but basically, let's just not turn back our country 50 years tomorrow, and let's instead elect somebody that has at least some experience in politics, like Bernie Sanders. Okay, let's wait on going into our boss. Let's try to get a bomb, blow up that tinted rock, and then there's nothing in here I want. Blow up that tinted rock and then maybe find a teleport card. You know what? No. Let's just go do this. I want to get to boss rush, use our double active card, and see if it does anything. And then if it does, then life is good. If it doesn't, life is still pretty okay. Just could be better. We're going to try to bait Mom into coming down on us right here. There we go. Beautiful. Get our 2 spirit hearts, and then finish the fight right now. Okay. Get a deal with the devil. We got a Yera rune. Very interesting. Go in here. Take a Thame, because why not? It's an okay item. And then do that. Rewind it back. Sure, got the beat to make the booty go smack. Come in here. Okay. We are going to... This is good stuff. Pop this. Okay, it used up Diplopia. I understand. That's okay. Take this. Take this. Come over here. You know what? Sure, box of spiders. You want to be my go-to? Go for it. And then we will very simply do boss rush, I guess. It'll take a little bit of time, but it won't be too bad. We'll hopefully get some HP out of it with getting hit. And I will probably pick up the second Stigmata by the end of this. But we'll see when all is said and done. We will get a lot of charges on Box of Spiders. Every wave is going to give us more, which is good, I guess. Let's just pick this up now. Try to get some damage out of it. Algas, you might as well just pop it. We're going to be getting a lot of runes anyway. This is going to make this a lot faster if we can just stand here destroying stuff. Okay, this is good. This run now is going to be insanely fast from here on out because of picking up the mind. We now know where we're going on each floor. It's like a really sizable benefit to our run. Stigmata, obviously we got a decent amount of Stigmata HP and damage. Those are the 2 things you get from Stigmata, so that's solid. Rune Bag was a great pickup on this floor. This was just a really good floor in general for us on the run, and we haven't really been playing that well on this run, but the game kind of bailed us out, gave us the tools we need, and now we're going to be totally fine. Cool. Okay, boss rush should honestly be over soon. I hope. Boss rush is one of those things that after you don't do it for like 100 episodes, okay, I suppose it's not that long, but after you don't do it for a long time, you start to forget just how annoying it actually is. Ansus, not useful. I know I already picked that up once, shut up. We'll be able to pop Perthrow on the final item if we don't like it. Or we can just save Perthrow for the next floor, deal with the devil, or something like that. But we are already... What the hell? That scared the crap out of me. Brim Laser comes out of nowhere. Is that a Yera rune? Perthrow, okay. We Perthrowed. Hagalaz, just pop it. The Gaz, just pop it. Ansus. Well, that's a whole lot of useless. We'll pick up Magic Fingers. I don't think it's what we want long term. So we'll pick up our Red Hearts and then grab our Yera rune and head down to the next floor. Yera we can pop on the chest. Don't think I needed a rocket scientist to tell you that one. But that's what's going to happen nonetheless. Okay. Be prepared for a probably like 5-minute rest of the run. That's just kind of how life is going to be here. We have enough keys to take advantage of the Yera rune on the chest. This was definitely not the right way to go, but who cares? We're so powerful, it's stupid. I will crack into this golden chest, and I will accept my spirit heart and my bomb out of it. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Ow. That's not very nice. I'm surprised how often I actually get hit by those guys. Since I already, like, I can look at them, I know it's going to be a Brim Laser right down the center pipe here. I'm not talking about J.R. Smith. Mr. King of the Pipe, but I get hit by those guys so often. Sun card is good. It definitely is good, but it doesn't really beat a Yera rune right now, so I'm going to stick with that. We could have used the battery charge on Box of Spiders, but who really cares? My theory on spacebar items is, if it's a spacebar item that deals damage, and my tiers are already better than that spacebar item, why am I going to use that spacebar item? Like, if the spacebar item is clearly better, then sure, but, like, those spiders aren't going to be doing that much for me when I can just defeat every enemy in the game as is without problem. I will take these because, you know, it's extra items. Nobody ever going to turn down extra items. Nobody ever going to tell you what to do, never going to give you up, never going to let you down. We will check out this double key shenanigans room. If it gives us anything of value, then that's value we didn't have before, which is like the stupidest statement I've ever said, but it does pan out. You know, if you have a sandwich and then somebody's like, hey, give me your sandwich, yeah, I really don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, let's go run to the boss, just beeline it out of this floor. It'd be crazy if we can finish this in like under 22 minutes. That'd be a pretty powerful run. People would be like, oh, he killed the streak. And I'll be like, nah, screw you, fam. The streak is intact and rearing to go. Okay. Life is good. I don't have anything else to talk about. It was kind of a boring week so far. It's a Monday. Mondays are boring. Mondays and Wednesdays, worst day of the week, for sure. Tuesday's kind of like, okay, we're getting ready for the rest of the week. That's fine. Wednesday's like, crap. We're only halfway through this damn week. Thursday's like, oh, it's almost up for Friday. Friday is, oh, it's Friday. Saturday's, oh, it's the day after Friday. And then Sunday's like, man, screw this. We're back to hell. But that's okay. I will crack into these. Why not? You might as well. So a little bit of, like, information about how my room is set up, my dorm. We had a chair in the room that we weren't allowed to take out. And, like, I brought my chair from home because I, really like my chair. It's comfy. It's fun to sit in and record. And it's comfy. And it's comfy, actually. So I brought my chair from home, but we aren't allowed to remove this damn chair. So it's literally sitting underneath my desk. And it's, like, rubbing up against my foot right now. And I really like it if it stopped. But, there's, like, nowhere else for me to put my foot. And if that's not first world problems and, like, the world's worst problems, then I really don't know what the worst problems are at this point. Wheel of Fortune is an extra item, but Yera is 4 extra items, so I think I'm going to stick with that one. Rune Bag, if it gave us a Perthrow rune, like in the first room of the chest, that would be crazy great. Or if we pick up Endless Nameless somewhere, and then have the ability to get multiple Yeras going, that would be great as well. Wow, so many rooms without any enemies or just Headless Horsemen. Because let's be honest, that's all that appears here anyway. Oh look, more Headless Horsemen. I'm going to take a wild guess. Say Headless Horseman. Nah, Monstro 2. Shaking things up. Okay, ready? Headless Horseman. Nope. Alright, let's just slam our body into Isaac. It doesn't really matter at this point. I know we have a sizable amount of HP, probably like 6 hearts, give or take. But we'll see. Pop Yera right away. Don't forget to Yera. Get a t-shirt that says don't forget to Yera. Yeah, 5 hearts. That's not terrible. Yera, and then hope for some cool stuff. Ghost Baby. Not really falling under the cool stuff. BBF, not really. Toxic Shock's okay. Cursed Eye, why not? Pokeball, Prayer Card. Holy Mantle's really good. Prayer Card is not really that great. Milk is fine. I think you stick with Box of Spiders, sadly. There really was no better spacebar item than that on this run, to be honest. I mean, Book of Shadows was okay. But it reaches a point where Book of Shadows is either, like, a necessity or you just don't really care anymore. That's where I reached. Sure, give me Dr. Fetus. Let's get weird. We have infinite glitter bombs. which I suppose if things really got bad, this was how we finished the run. We also, like, have a really slow rate of fire. Charm tiers now. I mean, at least the run got a little weird at the end. It's still, like, pretty normal. But that's okay. Sometimes normal runs are good runs. And this is one of those cases. Yera. We really have nothing else to Yera. Let's just get in here. We still have Mom's knife, actually. I just realized that. So we might as well just, like, stand here, fire Mom's knife, be happy with life. Rhyming like a fife. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.